So today we should hopefully be able to upgrade strong enough to beat the rest of these bosses and then leave this circle of death that we're constantly in. This guy's huge and he's not even moving anywhere, he's just spinning. But at least we know how to beat enemies at this level. We just need to wait for the shield opening to rotate around and then fire a rocket. Yes! Oh, that actually didn't destroy it. And there goes our shield entirely. Oh, but it actually looks like our drones are able to take it out, which is good. But they have a secondary shield, because of course they do. So let's try to get rid of the other one there quickly. And thankfully we do. So now it's kind of open to season. For at least a few more of these, they do have other shields that are a lot more protected because they are not spinning. But we just have to destroy the blocks that the shields are connected to, and then it should go down. The bosses are also doing 350 times damage, so if the shield goes down, it's basically over. So maybe we should get some upgrades while we're here. Like some more health here. Oh my gosh, there's green resources now. You know what, we won't even worry about it. We'll just get more regeneration for the shield durability. I like this idea. And then more drone bullets damage increase. So that's also maxed out there. And sure, we can spend one of these white points to get more drone turrets. And then also some more resources from the blocks, because we should hopefully get a lot more of these yellow blocks taken out. And then just wait for the opening and then fire. Oh, that was terrible timing. But this other shield is rotating slower, so that one should actually be better to get rid of. Just gotta fly in there, get rid of it, very good. Take out one block next to it, and then this other red one. I guess we need to take out more red blocks than that to fully detach the shield. But, our little fighter is very fast. But now the core is exposed. Fire more rockets! All the way at the core. We only had one. But we can also destroy some projectiles, and the core is taken out. Way better that time. Very good. And 15 from the yellow blocks is looking pretty good. Ooh, and I will say I am starting to like the designs that they're getting on here too, but that's a 500 multiplier? Wow, we need way better protection. We should be able to max out the regeneration here, although hopefully we won't need it, and could definitely use some more health increases here. And there's actually a few branching off of this one. Ooh, rocket explosion radius increase. I do like the sound of this. And more explosion from ricocheting bullets. And another bullet in the clip. So that's actually maxed out. So we're gonna be shooting as many bullets as we can, and let's just hopefully, oh gosh, it's already starting with bullets coming from the sides and from the top. Okay, thankfully not the bottom, but this is still a lot more. Good thing at least the shield will destroy bullets when it gets depleted. But now we have two shields to crisscross through? I don't like these Venn diagrams anymore. Ow. We did like nothing there. Maybe we'll just focus on one of the shield generators and, ooh, actually we can stay in here safely. Wow, that's a bonus. I didn't know we could do that. At least if we do this now, we can farm a bit more of the yellow blocks easier. And ooh, fly inside another one? Nope, we just got ejected immediately. But it's also like, where do we go? Look at this screen. Okay, we do have 15 of the yellow bits though. So we can get another one of these and then increase the radius of it. Mostly just hoping for a chance to get upgrades at this point, but there's a bullet cleanser there used and whoop. Ooh, a full side of him is exposed. But I think we gotta get rid of one more shield before we can get access to the core. Actually, the core is protected by all of them. This is the worst kind of Venn diagram. I just got ping-ponged around inside the shield. But 16 of the yellow things though, that's way better. We can get a bigger radius for when the shield breaks and clears bullets. It doubles the radius. Ooh, I like this. And make the shield a little stronger. So now it is 75% of our health. And then with another one, we could get it to 100%. And straight up miss the entrance to the shield there. But we get this one. So let's make use of it. And then you know what? Another rocket right in there. That was a good hit. It almost gets us to the core. And I would like the shield to come back at some point because I know I bought one of those upgrades, but wow. Okay, the shield knockback is deadly. So at least we can reduce the knockback that causes. And ooh, yes, get some more damage. Finally having enough for those. So we might be able to save the rockets for taking care of the shields. Okay, we're gonna use one of those. And then we need to find another entrance to get inside. At least the giant bullet clearing wave from the shield being destroyed is working out pretty well. And then let's do another thing there. We're inside of this shield aggressively. I was gonna pop another thing, but we did. More damage to shields? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Hopefully that applies to all of our other weapons too, like the drones and such. Just gotta be very considerate and careful when we want to use the bullet destroyers. And find an entrance to this one, fire another rocket. And then since we're so close, it might be a good time to use one of those. So we can just stay here. Oh, shield kicked us out. And focus a little bit more over there. Okay, so now we need to find another entrance. There's one right here. Why is the grayed out? That's an interesting development. Haven't seen that before, but we're also out of bullet blockers, so we dead. Oh, I guess I didn't get the upgrade where the shield reappears. After 30 seconds, though. Feels like it's not lasting that long, but maybe it is. And more explosion damage? Sure. So what would that look like if we shot like this, towards the edge of the arena first and then back to the boss? That doesn't seem very effective. And now we just wasted so much time because there's still all these bullets around here. Wow, we threaded the needle through 2 shields there. I got distracted by my success. So it is possible to thread from one shield to the next. Not really sure if it's the most effective thing, but it is something that we can do and destroy another shield there. Okay, there goes the bullet blocker from the shield being destroyed. Just gotta be careful. That was a good use. We were about to get hit, and then get inside the shield. Thank you. And then destroy a few more things. The core is almost exposed, but we are destroying a lot of the shields. So it's just a matter of surviving more bullet waves. Less than that. Oh, the core was the only thing left? Why couldn't the drones work faster? But at least we can get bigger projectile eraser radius. That should help. And shorter recharge time on the destroyed shield. So now it's 26 seconds instead of 30. We're still not making use of it though. But now we're in this one. Oh, that was a super waste of bullet cleansers. I feel like if we can save the rocket usage to once per shield generator, then that'll be ideal. But also surviving is kind of ideal, and we're still struggling with that. But at least we can rocket the core directly for marginal success. Okay, got a good rocket in right to the core there, or close enough to the core. There's these weird, like, mostly blank spots that happen from the bullets, and it's a little bit weird feeling. But there we go, there we go. Good progress there. Shield. Ooh, we destroyed the shield. Now all the core is the only thing left. No, we destroyed it, but we still died. Oh, I could taste the success, but we can also get 300 health here. So that puts us over 1,000 health. So we should be able to survive another hit. So if that happens again, then we'll be okay. Out of sheer will to survive, but also the continual progress of destroying the shields is also helping out a whole bunch. Ow. Just need to quickly race inside here. There we go, there we go. Destroy this, and then destroy a lot more. Destroy a lot more things. Destroy the core. Destroy the core. Block some bullets. Yes! Now survive. Survive, survive, survive. Oh my gosh. You see how close that was to hitting me? Real glad to be done with that guy, though. This guy looks stupid simple, and that seems really deceptive. I would certainly like more rockets, though. At least the rocket damage and speed can be increased. And now this guy has a 650 multiplier. Oh, and rings of shields. Wow. Isn't that fun? And we're just getting ping-ponged through all of them. I'm glad that doesn't do damage, because that's just annoying, but also hilarious. We can at least attack this shield, even though I'm not really sure that's a benefit. We're also spinning the wrong way to try and find the entrance to it, but this is actually seeming a lot easier. Let me in, thank you. And then it gets really out of hand when we get close to him. So, time to block even more bullets. Is the core almost dead already? Can the core almost be dead already? I would certainly like the core to be almost dead already. I don't think I can survive 2 hits. And I'm out of bullet blockers. Yeah, the core was right there. Okay, this guy actually isn't so bad. It's just the getting close to him that's the interesting part, but now we're right here, so rockets away, rockets away, rockets away. Destroy all the shields. That gives us room to back out a little bit, and now this actually seems a lot easier. Oh, but there's also the extra bullets that fly out. Just gotta keep shooting in his general direction. And the core should be dead right about now. Oh yeah, that was way easier. And we still got good rewards out of that. Oh, great, a guard. And look at how many yellow blocks that is. Definitely gonna need more health at this point. And that's already maxed out. There was only one of these. There was only one of those. But we can also spend some of the white resources to get even more Case of Victory resources. And then maybe the guard isn't so bad because we still do a lot of damage to shields, but also there's some crazy overlap that is happening. Could I get like an EMP at some point? That would make my life so much easier. Ooh, actually the corner of the shield is exposed right here. Oh, fatal weakness. And did we just get hit? I think we just got hit, but also the shield is regenerating, so that's good news. Okay, so we took out one shield block, which is good. It also looks like we have a slight chance of getting to some of the other ones, but the shield dodgings, or not the shield dodgings, just the dodgings in general, get very close. And then whoop, around that way, all right. How do I get close to you? You know what, just flying here, rocket, rocket, and then destroy that. Okay, I have no idea which one that did. These are certainly not as clear to read as others are, but there goes another shield hit. at least we were able to block it mostly. Slowly but surely whittling through the shields. Might as well shoot a rocket at that one. And, oh, okay, more shield hit, but we still have shield. Just need to reduce the number of hits, and then we can retain our shield, which also lets us preserve a, bullet cleansing. Shields are going down on all sides, although shooting that to reduce the amount of bullets going out isn't a bad idea. I'm surprised we were able to take 2 bullets there, but that might have been the invincibility after hit. Oh, but that block is even more exposed. Just survive this. Okay, we did. And then I can feel more things getting destroyed, but it's hard to tell which is getting destroyed. We're just slowly working our way to other shield blocks. But my goodness, this is, oh, there goes our shield. Okay, that's gonna take a little bit to recharge. Might as well cleanse out some bullets to make our lives a little easier. And then just avoid the ones that are being shot out, so we can do that pretty well. It's just, it's threatening, because I don't think we can survive another hit. Oh good, but we have the shield back. And it does regenerate from where it starts at. So the core is almost exposed. Just kind of holding the mouse in a certain direction and hoping the bullets actually reach him. Ow. Oh gosh, we're out of shield, bullet cleansings, yikes. Did the shield help us survive the wilderness there? I think it did, but now it's only this guy. So that should make him a lot easier to deal with. Yes, we did it! First try! And we got 100 yellows from that. But that's enough for another damage increase. So now the yellow damage upgrade is maxed out, which we are doing 70 damage, which is kind of crazy considering the bosses have 1,000 damage. But now they have the green tiles. Oh, and thankfully no shields, just rocket everything. Give me as much of these as you can give. Where are you going? Get back here. I don't even know what these weird ball things are, but they're not going away. So you're just kind of annoying. I want more rockets thrown into you, but that one missed. And I'm also out of rockets. And I'm out of shields. So let's just continue with this because it is giving us a lot of green resources at the very least. The shield tiles he does have are very close together and close knit to the core, however that is. But flying into those isn't working. Oh, we actually didn't destroy as many as I thought we did. They're all very low though. And with all these greens, we can get another damage upgrade. So we're doing over 100 damage. And of course there is a purple resource, but also some health regeneration is gonna be nice. And then less time between bullets in the clip. So let's shoot the rockets out right away just to destroy a lot more of the green tiles. And then we can destroy some of the weaker ones in the middle. That should disconnect the green ones. Why are you flying so close? Go away. I don't like you. You're flying outside the circle. That's cheating, but that is certainly destroying a lot more tiles that are connected to each other. And these things just don't go away. They just bounce off the edge. I guess they do kind of go away sometimes. Oh, we got him. I didn't realize we got him. 400 grains from that? Wow. Definitely taking more attack power there and 1,000 more health and more regeneration. So now it's 50% regeneration. Or I guess it's 0.5% regeneration. But we're at 3,000 health right now, so that's super good. And we should take this opportunity to get more resources here, which I didn't realize only costs blue. Dabba do. But now the shield is 100% of our health. So we have 3,000 health and 3,000 shield. I like it. And also more explosion radius. So, wow, that is a lot of greens, which they kind of all did, but ooh, we're destroying the block. Hold on, did those come back? The greens come back? Oh, great. I was wondering what the trick to these was. They're just annoying. So, ow, okay, get rammed a little bit, but now the core's exposed. So hopefully we don't have to fight the greens to expose it again, but of course we do. So, wow, this is okay. It's okay, that's what I'm saying. And then, yes, the core is the only thing exposed. Okay. We didn't even lose shields there. We got 1,000 greens from that? So, if you can just power your way past the greens, then he isn't so bad. Would definitely like more damage to make that easier, though. And more regen. Okay, now their shapes are just getting weird. Like, what even is this? It's like I'm staring at the amazing digital circus, but now the shields are in a much better position than before. Also, ow, ow, ow. I didn't expect to be shoved out of the world like this. So rude. But also, there's some green tiles with white cores on them. Are those like the nexus of the regenerating? It might be. So it'd be very beneficial to get rid of that. And it looks like it does get rid of materials around it. I like it. And also these circles that they're throwing out here, some of them are getting a little bigger. So I think those ones are bursting into smaller ones when they're done. Yes, they are. But there's another exposed core, or not core, a nexus, whatever you want to call it. Just got to get a few more there. Okay, so that one is down. Or never mind, that wasn't the right one. Need to destroy a few more things there. Fire rocket, I forgot I had rockets. but at least we're getting our shield back, and the health is regenerating. Oh, but the shield is gone now. At least it does the bullet cleansing again, and destroy a few more shields. Do we have another rocket? Okay, we do. Fire. Beautiful. Just need to wait for the shields to come back. Oh, I panicked. Although I didn't realize the shield block was exposed right here. That'd be good to get rid of. I don't even know where that is. It might be on the opposite side. How did I stand still for so long? I kind of lost track of where I was, I'm not gonna lie. But let's try to destroy a few more of those Nexus blocks. I think we got rid of one. Unless they're all connected, so they're all just regenerating each other anyway. That would be equally annoying. But it seems like the Nexus is... the Nexi, when they get destroyed, the blocks that are connected to them don't ever come back. So it is working. It just takes a lot to whittle them down. And we need to get out of here. Oh my goodness. Just barely got shields back in time for that. Is this giving us plenty of greens? I hope it is. Yes, it is. Wow. Could honestly farm these guys for the amount of greens they give, but it also takes 5,000 to upgrade the damage again. At least we can get more health numbers and more regeneration. Actually, let's max it out. So that should be 1% health regeneration every second, and then we can do it even further. And more destroyed shield speed on coming back, so that's 15 seconds now. And there's bigger explosion radius on the rocket, that should help. It also seems like the explosions from the bullets when they bounce are also affecting the blocks underneath. Even better. Okay, but finding those green blocks is starting to get kind of annoying, so we gotta get around here. Whoa, excuse me, let me through. Okay, you know what, that works. At least it only takes 15 seconds to recharge now. Just gotta survive until then. I didn't have any things left, but I also got rockets. Just trying to figure out where to put the rockets. You know what? Right there. And right there. And right there. Can we destroy the shield at least? Okay, that works. Until we're dead. So here, let's just fire straight from the side here. That should be better. Get rid of all that. Get rid of the projectiles. And then fire this way so the shields don't completely overlap. It's just kind of crisscross pattern to get in there. So that helps. When we fire a rocket straight in there. Very good. But can we destroy that Nexus really fast? Oh, they're regenerating too quickly. Also, didn't like how little shields we had at that moment there, so just had to pull back a little bit. And you know what? Maybe get rid of that shield block there. Where do we attack him from now? At least it seems like there's less of the balls being thrown out there. I could be making that up, but let's quickly... Okay, that was a lot of damage right away. Just gotta get in there, 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 destroy this, destroy this. Okay, and then excuse me, flying around. Had to leave the circle a little bit, but that gave us the right line to the core, and we got him. Man, that wasn't even the guard yet. But now we have enough to upgrade our damage yet again. 210 damage just from that. Ooh, and even more damage here. But certainly taking another projectile eraser and bigger radius there, so those are maxed out, and we get the ultimate one here. Even bigger radius? Yes, please. And more regen. So this guy seems a lot worse. The Nexus's things for the regenerating blocks are a little more spread out, but at least our red ones don't regen, so we can get in line straight to the healing blocks and get rid of it. And then maybe fire rocket at some point. Yes, right now. Block those. Woo, that was a big explosion of that. And we have a line to the core. Okay, this wasn't so bad. This wasn't so bad at all. So much of him is getting destroyed right away. That didn't last very long at all. We might be able to get through the rest of these enemies sooner than to be expected, because there's only, this is level 20, so there's only 9 after this. Although the multipliers are getting a little more insane, and we can't upgrade the shield anymore, but at least it's basically a second health bar. This is just a lot of green tiles to try and get rid of. So we need rockets going out there right away to get rid of them. And then, okay, destroy more there. We can also destroy the blocks that are shooting out projectiles. If this guy would stop spinning. What does this guy think he is, a Beyblade or a Ninjago? It's one of the two, take your pick. But now we're getting health damaged, and that is very fast. So let's shoot a rocket at the regenerating blocks right away. Oh, good, we got that one. Though it would be nice if we could see the area of influence that those healing blocks had. And it had a little more room there. Okay, that was a waste. Made my life a little easier though. Another rocket there, perhaps? And can we destroy the healing block there? I think we did. Now we go into survival mode to try and, get shield back, and that happened just in time. So we should be able to take one hit before the next one is death. And another clear projectiles there. We do have another rocket, but I want to get rid of a few more blocks before we send one out there. I didn't even realize we lost our shield there. But you know what? Sure, just wherever that hit is where it hit, and that's good. But we can also reduce the amount of projectiles thrown out there from that, which is nice. I don't think the ones that actually shoot regenerate, which is good. So he is getting smaller, and throwing out less projectiles, which I like. Our shield is getting back almost in full. Ugh, leave me alone. And the shield blocks are almost going down too, but the Nexus ones are almost protected by the shield as well, and we're out of rockets. Just have to make sure our aim is always lined up. Whoops. And we're just collecting so many green resources. I do like that they regenerate with the blocks and not like you destroyed it once, now you will never get resources from it again. But we are destroying more shields too, which is good news. Whoop, that was a bad time for that. And no, don't, ooh, okay, we took a little bit of health damage, but we're doing okay. There's only one more green healing block there, and I would like to get rid of it. Oh gosh, that burst at the wrong time, but there's only one shield block left, and now is it gone? Is it gone? It's almost gone. Now the core is only the one left. No! After all that, just need to be very surgical with the rockets. Throw them right in there next to the shooty ones. Okay, that works. Run away from the big guy. And then we destroy the shields. And now he's all the way down to a core again. And we have all the health to survive this. Just need to focus on him. Focus, focus, focus. And there he goes. Oh, and now we're at the guard. Although it looks kind of like a pretty flower. But here's more damage that I was looking for. 280 damage now. And we're also kind of running out of places to use upgrade materials, with the exception of a bigger burst of the cleansing radius here. And again, so that's maxed out. So that should be maybe as big of a radius as the active ability is, or at least something good. But now we have a whole lot of green blocks to get through to get to the healing nexus thing. So why don't we just send a rocket right in there? Okay, that didn't really do very much. At least it's only one type of projectile this time. But man, trying to fight through this guy to get to the nexus things is so tough, because I think those heal too, or they might not. Actually, it doesn't look like they do. So it's a war of attrition, eh? Or I guess we could destroy the blue blocks around the green sections, and then that would take care of them. Gotta trim some leaves here. Ooh, there's one section gone, very good. And of course he's got layers. He's like an ogre. And the blue sections certainly have a lot of health. Oh gosh, oh, that was bad timing there. I didn't realize my shield was about to go down. But there's another section down. I worry that this guy is gonna become very lopsided, which is gonna be good for getting rid of the core, but also bad because he keeps on spinning. So there goes our last of the bullet cleansers. Let's destroy a shield right away as soon as we can, hopefully. Which we get close to, but now we have to retreat. And I also completely didn't realize where his core was, so he did become very lopsided. Also not even sure where his healing cores are. Ooh, there he goes. Yes, now he's down to the core. Oh gosh, but he still shoots out the big baubles. But this should be another guard taken out as long as we don't get hit again. Stay focused on survival. There it is. Oh yes, more guards down. Only 2 left, and here's the purple resources, which also got rid of the greens. Interesting. But they also have little floaty sections out here now, so that's gonna be interesting. Either way, I think it is time that we got more rate of fire for our drone turrets, and more healing regens, so that's all the way maxed out too. So this should be 2% regeneration? Maybe. Well, let's just fight this guy and see how bad it is. Okay, whoa, hi, lasers. Okay, are we even damaging you? Okay, we are damaging you, but it looks like the purple armor sections take 0 damage, and also some other parts of you aren't taking damage at all. How do we damage you? We are damaging you somewhat. Oh, it's only when the laser is firing. That's interesting. But I also feel like our time is better spent just trying to eliminate this guy outright. Just flying around. These lasers are very easy to dodge. And then we just gotta home in on the red sections. So there's already a shield tile exposed. Might as well fire a rocket to that, get rid of it. So now the shield is gone on one side. And oh, I didn't realize the lasers were blocking bullets. Well, that's very interesting. So there is incentive to get rid of these things. That's just a lot of health points that they have. And this makes it a little more exciting, I think, than just trying to dodge a whole bunch of bullets and very low movements. We can just continue circling this guy, and there's nothing really he can do about it. It also is nice to see that the drone turrets seem to be pretty spread out. But now both shield tiles are gone, and then we can fire rocket into there. Okay, wasn't quite as good, but we can fire rocket into there, even better. And the red sections are almost down, so he should collapse. Yes, a great deal. Now you're exposed on that side. Oh, I thought I had another rocket, but now he's even more exposed. These things are still sticking around, which is kind of annoying. But as soon as we get rid of the core, it all should go away. I also don't think the bullet cleansers work on these lasers. But at least all of my drones are good at targeting specifically the core. Almost got hit by a laser there. I think this will be the first boss in a while that we're not getting hit by things. Like, at all. We did it. But the lasers are still here? Okay, that's also annoying, but we got 102 purples now, which is thankfully enough for an upgrade. Actually pretty cheap. Ooh, hello. Unlock a resource mixer. Okay, since I have 1.5 million reds, I do like the sound of this. So now we can mix things together. Oh, but that's what gives us these stars here. A final resource, maybe? Oh, yes. It gives us even more goodies. So we need 75 purples to make one of these things. Well, we don't have those yet, so we might as well buy some more health. And then over here, we can get bullets exploding on the second bounce. And now there's even more lasers there, plus some more green tiles. But, oh my gosh, that is a whole lot of lasers. And we're flying we were flying the wrong way. So to avoid the giant death lasers, we have to fly this way around. And maybe not that close to it. Just gotta get some space there. And actually, these smaller lasers really aren't a threat. Also looks like the giant lasers take a lot longer to actually fire up. So that's good news. But also, it's like, wow, how do we focus on this guy? He does not spin equally. At least we can focus on the Nexus there. Get rid of it. Just gotta time ourselves with the giant lasers. Did we get rid of it? I think we got rid of it. Ow. There was a hit. This is also a lot more annoying to deal with, because these purple sections do not take damage. And we need to get rid of the green sections to beat this guy down further, because that gives us access to these red blocks here, and now we have access to the red blocks further in. Might as well shoot a rocket there. That works. Ooh, fly around. Okay, now we gotta get the one on the other side. Avoid the big laser, and then once we destroy that one, we can have access to the shield block. Ooh, that was bad. Oh, fly this way. Giant laser out of nowhere. At least the splash damage is working. So that's the other shield block exposed. Might as well fire another rocket there just to get rid of that. Ooh, there goes the shield again. Okay, but we need to get rid of the other one to get even further in. Oh, I didn't see the giant laser there. Well, I think this is a good opportunity to use the resources that we've collected and bring them into this resource mixer. So let's craft one of those. And we can actually craft 2. Okay, sure. How much does this take? 3 of them? Restock each item every 4 seconds? Oh, I do like that. But also a damage multiplier plus 50, that would put it at a 90% extra damage. Might as well, yes. Oh man, that opened up so many more. I wasn't ready for that. Purple blocks can now be damaged. Oh, I need that. But here, let's also get a health modifier, which of course has more things like Pink Floyd. Damage received from lasers is less. Gee, it's like it knows where I'm at right now. But we'll also need a lot of resources to keep up with that. At least the greater damage is helping us get through the green blocks a lot better. Now, do we use the rockets now though, or wait till later when we're further in? I feel like we use them further in. Unless it lets us get rid of the cores that heal right away, which might be good. Whoop, that kind of saved us. Really not sure why I'm staying still for very long. But oh my goodness, there's so many lasers. It's like we're about to get a visit from the shoop-de-whoop guy. Okay, but there's more exposure there. And whoa, very good. I didn't realize we had all of that side damaged already. That was bad, but our shield saved us. And there's more exposure there, so now this shield tile goes down. Okay, that is happening, yikes, a lot faster. That didn't work. But now we can make more of these materials, and more damage to the green blocks might be a good idea, but I think it's also a good idea to save up for some of these other things, like the restocking. At least we can spend green tiles to get even more damage, so that's maxed out, sadly. 1400 damage, though, is really good. They just look at us and then they keep on spinning. So small lasers are super easy to dodge that way. It's just the big lasers that sometimes sneak up on you. And they're the big lasers, so how does that work? Can we destroy the big lasers? Ooh, we can. Destroy the big laser, destroy the big laser. Ow, don't hit the tiny lasers. Is it worth it to just spend some time and destroy the laser blocks? Whoa, okay, that kind of saved us, actually. But also that means even less time focused on the boss, and I'm not sure that's a wise decision. But at least the big lasers don't focus directly at us. We could just wait for it to fire and then just keep blasting. But then we get fried a little bit from the small lasers, and that doesn't feel very good either. But we have one big laser that's almost down. And there, we just got rid of a big laser. Hold on, is there another drone on the other side that's also shooting lasers in the same direction? I'm not gonna like that if that's true, and it looks like that's true. That feels a lot less worth it now. But not having to worry about the big lasers would also really be worth it. So now that's 2 laser spawners down. But of course, the ones that are still here are still firing in the same pattern, although it looks like our drones are doing supremely well. So maybe we can just focus on the big lasers and make our lives easier. But also, are they getting rid of the smaller lasers too? I think they are. but whoop, I don't know why I did that. I instinctively pressed spacebar to dash. But ooh, yes, more laser spawners down. This is making our lives easier, but we still get lasers sometimes, so we still gotta be careful. But ooh, the core's exposed. Just fire missiles. Fires and missiles. And now he's down to nothing. Yes! Okay, that wasn't so bad, since we decided to focus on the lasers. And there's more of these stars that we can craft. So we have 5 of them now, but we need 10 to reduce damage from lasers? I don't even know if it's worth it at that point. Let's make it so purple blocks can be damaged. I also didn't realize our health was 27,500, which is good because this guy's multiplier is 35,000. Okay, and those laser tiles are moving straight across the mill now, but at least we can damage things, even though they have a lot of health numbers. That was an interesting pattern there. They just kind of open up like an aperture. But also the laser spawning blocks can't be damaged until they're shooting lasers, so that's also annoying. Maybe we just do the same thing as before. Let our drones attack the big guy, and then we focus on lasers. Or, wow, he's also shooting bullets. Go figure, we finally get to a guy that decides to do multiple different attacks. But at least we have the capability of destroying those bullets. It just is another thing to worry about, and we don't have the health to survive that. But now we get through both of those red blocks very nicely. Just need to destroy another one, and then the outer shell is gone. Here we go. Okay, shield got rid of those, but now we're shieldless. And then destroy the shield block, if you don't mind. And of course, we get our shield taken away as soon as we get back. Ow! Crashing straight into the laser blocks. Getting more purples at least. So that affords us more health, and now we have enough to survive a hit. And then we'll use the rest, because we are still getting a lot of reds from this, to craft more of these stars. So now we can get an even bigger damage multiplier. Or, ooh, restocking items. Yes, let's get one of those right now. And now, it still costs stars? More max capacity though. I do like this. More rockets. It might be worth it to just fire rockets straight at these weak points, honestly. Treat them like a proton torpedo. And at least our shield is able to survive a laser for a little bit. It's getting nuked slightly. There goes one shell and another shell. So this is working a lot faster already. And you know what? Just fire a rocket at the shield block just to get rid of it. Ow. You know, if they keep using red blocks as weak points, it might be worth it just to invest in some extra damage to the red blocks. And it would be nice if we could just sit still while the rest of the lasers open themselves up like an aperture, but we don't always get that luxury. At least we can craft more stars. 4 of them this time. That is enough for another damage upgrade, so that's maxed out. So we're doing 140% extra damage for 1,800 damage. And then, yes, more damage to red blocks. And you know what? More damage to yellows while we're here. So, ooh, yes, those are going down way faster. That was super worth it. Can we just power our way through the purple blocks here? It's working kind of good. But also, that's when we reach the shields. It's like that one laser that just follows, that's the issue. And there's not even really one that necessarily follows. It just happens to be moving the same direction I am. Okay, that was a bullet. That's fine. And of course, that laser decided to bounce back and forth. Ooh, more damage and more bullet speed? Yes! So that's maxed out. So I think we're at the maximum raw damage, which is 2,400 damage. So now, wow, the red blocks are like instant. Will this make it also faster to get rid of the lasers? Why don't we try that a little bit, even though it hurts. It hurts a great deal, but we are destroying this laser. So, okay, that's a little bit of stress relief, but also it's temporarily getting fried by a laser that adds that stress right back. But can we get rid of one more? Ooh, there's another one gone, very nice. They don't drop resources. That's surprising. If we can get rid of these other lasers, then the normal bullets will be a lot easier to deal with. And it sounds like our drones are having a great time taking care of the boss for us. Oh gosh, oh, no! It was working so good. We also got to the next layer there. So we might just have to go on this back and forth anyway, or rocket one of the lasers. That kind of worked a little bit. Made it go down a little easier, and they do come back, but it is after 40 seconds, and that's a long time in a fight that's this crazy. And our health regeneration isn't the fastest either. But, whoa, that laser just got destroyed very fast. Probably because all of the bullet drones spawned right next to it, which I am not gonna be upset about, because these lasers are like the main source of my pain. Oh, there goes another big section of them. Ah, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Just gotta lock in a little bit. Oh, flying outside the area though is very bad. Just destroying most of these lasers is working pretty well. And oh, there's a bullet there, but we can cleanse it. And then we can cleanse a few more because now they're the main source. Hey, the drones got the core. Yes. Oh, I was about to be so upset if that didn't count. Oh, now it looks like the mill sections are joined together by healing blocks. Great. But let's take a raw health upgrade, so that's maxed out. So we have 62,000 and a half health. And we can still forge a couple of resource stars. So why don't we get some more damage to greens? And might as well get some more damage to blues. Dabba-dee-da-doos. So we can get rid of, wow, we can get rid of those cores a lot faster. And it also seems to be, oh gosh, what is this? What is this? How are they, I didn't expect them to stick around like that. So, oh gosh, and they are firing asynchronously. Oh dear. Just gotta get going on this very quickly and then find a big empty safe area and then just move in it, even though we can't attack from it. Although this actually wouldn't be a bad time to try and get rid of the lasers if we can find a safe spot next to that. There we go, we can damage this one. That should help a little bit. And since it's persistent for so long, we can damage it for a long time too. Oh dear, but now we're in a bad spot. At least we're next to that. No. Flew a little too close, but ooh, laser going down very fast. Oh, that is super handy. Please do that more often. I think it was the turret drones that was doing that. Also, we lost our shields already? I didn't even realize. Not even, oh, there are little boats going out there. I didn't see those. But of course, the lasers are just protecting that drone enough. All right, let's destroy this one then in that case, or do a little bit more to it. Stay close, stay close. Here we go, and then, oh no, we're still too far away. Oh, we got it though. Okay, less lasers makes my life a lot easier. Bad spot, bad spot. I had to use the invulnerability window to get away there. Okay, so now, that was way too fast. I just want to be free of lasers. Is that too much to ask? But getting rid of the first couple of lasers here is making it a little bit easier. So we can free up a little bit of space. But then, see, it's a lot slower now. Not really sure what's doing that, but probably just turn our attention to the big guy in the middle, since now the gaps to survive are a lot bigger because there's less lasers. And we get rid of a few healing cores there, get rid of a shield. Ugh. Don't need to be a little too comfortable. But then we pierce through, there we go. Now we should have access to the middle here pretty soon. And what? Oh no, oh, we almost lost our shields there. If we lose the shields, it's pretty much game over with these lasers. Now there's still a red block over there that's blocking bullets to destroy the purple outer shell bits. There they go, yes! And please give me some more blues. I need to make more star materials. I'm a bit surprised they all crossed in the middle, but we finally got him. As the lasers were about to shoot me again, do you see that? But let's make a few more stars here, as many as we can, because that's a lot of blue materials we got actually. We have 8 stars now. Wow. But we still need 2 more to reduce the damage from lasers. Or the restocking time gets halved. There's only one of these, so that's worth getting. Even though the lasers don't offer a whole lot of opportunities to use that. Oh my gosh, they're moving even more crazy now. Get rid of some more lasers, please. Oh, bounced off of you. That got rid of the shield entirely. There's definitely, oh gosh, this is getting a little out of hand. Is it worth it to shoot a rocket at these blocks? It's a little faster, I guess. But my goodness, they just have so much more health now. And the worst part about this is when we get caught in between lasers and then they just scissor us in half. I don't want to be chopped in half by lasers. But at least there's more blue parts on this big guy, because that's what we're short of the most to get those star materials. And honestly, we might just focus on survival while the rest of our things get rid of the big guy in the middle for us. And I'm not even sure what lasers it's worth focusing on, since none of them are really going down all that fast, but at least we can rejuvenate the rockets back now. Can we get rid of that one at least? Oh, it's so close. Come on, come over here. Thank you. Okay, there's one laser down. And there was a laser on the outside that was about to go away, I thought. Might have to zip around a little bit to find that one. Ooh, that one's about to go down. But it's also spinning the other way, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And the big guy in the middle, surely enough, is going down virtually on its own. Oh, there's a laser that was about to go down on the outside. Get back here. I see you over there. And we are rejuvenating some rockets. At least I hope that the restock time isn't resetting. Although they are also slightly outside the arena, and the bullets that we shoot do bounce off the edge of the arena sometimes. So we're not doing the damage to the lasers that I thought we were. Might just be better to focus on the core in the middle because it's about to go down. And now it's just going on all-out defensive mode there. So, oh, got cooked a little bit, but just gotta, come on, shoot a rocket. Oh, rocket got stopped by a laser. Just go down. It do go down, and it do go down! Rocket finish! Oh, and now we're fighting the guards of these, but look at that. There's only one enemy left after that, and it certainly looks familiar, doesn't it? Also, that is an obscene amount of lasers around this guy. Definitely need more of these. As many as we can get, I think. But now we can actually get reduced damage from lasers, which is sadly only one time. How many more of these can we make? My goodness, we got a lot of rewards from that. Okay, we have 28 of those resource stars. Can we max this out? We can definitely get, oh, we can't max this out because the health multiplier bonus costs 21 to max it out. But that is still a lot of health that we're getting. Can we get 1,000,000 health? We have 1,000,000 health now. Oh wait, that's not 1,000,000. We're missing a digit. But there's another upgrade after this for even more there. But it's still 100,000 health and reduced damage from lasers. And there's thankfully no green, so less annoying things there. But this multiplier is 1,000,000.
Are you sure about that?
Oh my gosh, I need to learn to count. 100,000. Don't worry about it. Let's just get rid of this guy and hope the lasers aren't too crazy. Okay, it's a, whoop, alternating fan motion or whatever? No, it's just the lasers on the outside shooting endlessly. How are we supposed to get through this guy? At least the drones are laser proof. Oh, and they have a long cooldown though. Does that mean we can shoot them in cooldown? Nope. Okay, different laser shooting. Different laser shooting. Just keep flying. Just keep swimming. Take away some of the armor. And that's working good. More armor chunks down. Oh, back to this. At least the laser hits that did go through on us didn't take out the shields entirely, so the laser damage reduction is helping. Just have to carefully get to the red sections when there's a bit of a pause. And of course, the shield segments in the middle. But, whoop, took a hit there, but shield is still intact. And we'll take out one of their shield blocks. Not even sure. Okay, they're spinning the other way. Good thing I started flying this way. Is it worth it to even hit the shield segments anymore? Actually, it looks like it is because the new red blocks are protected. So we could get rid of those. And then, oop, there's a few reds here that we can get through too. And are they, okay, they're spinning that way now. So we have to carefully get rid of the shield blocks here and then start flying the other way just in time. Oh, ooh, don't pause in the laser. Okay, that should be the last shield block there. So now we get through to that red there, and then let's fly around to the other side if we can to get rid of the red block on the other side, or our drones did it for us. Amazing. Whoop, 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 fly a little bit. Okay, now I feel like the core is gonna go on even more emergency defense mode, but now's the time to shoot rockets. Okay, yep, there's a defense mode. Just keep shooting, just keep shooting. Okay, the lasers are doing some very fun maneuvers here. We're about to go down. Just gotta keep shooting to the middle. And rocket, yes! Got it! That was actually pretty good. First try on the last Guardian. Or actually, there might be one more. I think the last one's another guard. But that is 10 million red resources we got from that. Wow! Oh, and there it is. Last one left. The last. And the multiplier is higher than our health. I don't like that. But also it drops like everything. He starts red, but I bet he gets worse. So need way more stars. Hopefully we can, oh, I was hoping we could make more than that. But we still have 11, which sadly isn't enough for this. Although we can get more max capacity for items. I think it's worth getting because now that's maxed out. We can max out one of these other damages. Let's start with the red one because he's red. I feel like this is gonna be even worse than everything else. But aside from the resource mixing, all of our other upgrades are maxed out. So let's just see how bad he is. If he's me size, then that's gonna be annoying. Hello. Oh, he's a little bit bigger, but he also has a lot of shields. Oh, great. He just spawns a ship around him. Great. And we already have lost our shield, but the core is almost dead there. Okay, so that, oh man, the core of the ship that he spawned went down, but he is perfectly fine. And he's spawning more ships. He's just summoning bosses to protect him. Oh gosh, it is doing the same attack tactics, but whoop. At least our shield came back to destroy all of those. Oh dear, oh dear. We're fine here, but he's about to charge. Oh, there goes our shield. Whoop. We definitely need more blue damage, it feels like, because this is taking a lot longer for him to go down. You know, we should probably fire some rockets. That would help. And then fire a rocket there. Break off big chunks of him, hopefully. At least it's dropping a lot of materials, so if we fail here, then we can hopefully make some more of those stars. And ooh, shoot right there. That took out a lot of red, even though the sounds didn't play. The screen was still shaking violently. You know it's good when it's so much damage that the sounds cut out. Ultra kill taught me that. Oh, look, there goes the core there. I think we just have to boss rush this guy and take out all the ships. Not even have to worry about trying to damage the guy in the middle. So there goes another one. Is the shields going down? Oh, yes, the shields are disappearing. So we have to fight 3 more bosses and then we can kill him? He returns to the middle. Let's just let him cook. All right, so it's shield time. And there's one shield down there. This one actually isn't so bad. I remember this one being kind of easier, I think. The bullet patterns are certainly a lot nicer. And we can refresh the bullet cleansers now, which is a big help. but I think we need to circle around to get to the shield on the other side, because that's the one that's spawning the shields that are protecting the side that we were just shooting at. And there goes our shield, but now we can destroy one of the blocks that's shooting out there and fire rockets straight to the core. Might as well use one of those because we have so many. And more rockets, more rockets. Now he's down to the core. So let's just take him out, use another one of those, and then, ooh, whoop. Avoid him there. Okay, green time, because he's a mean one. And these bullets, I remember being a lot more annoying because it's clusters that just break off into smaller bits. But at least we have a good mix of bullet cleansers from the shield breaking and also from our manual ones. So we could just do that to be a little more comfortable. Fire a rocket straight to the shield bits. But also those healing cores are super annoying, so we definitely have to get rid of those. And break off some more bits, some more bits. We only have one rocket right now, so it doesn't really work to spam the core with them this time. Seems like we're able to manage our resources a lot better now, especially since they can come back. And now it's just the core there now. So there goes another wave of him. He's only got one shield left. Now, please get rid of these other bullets, thank you. Who are you gonna be this time? Do you spawn laser blocks? Oh, you spawn laser blocks! Run away! But now he's back to using red blocks as the joining pieces. So we have this pretty much in the bag because we can utterly destroy red pieces. It's just a shame that we can't utterly destroy the laser bits. But also, these are the lasers that move very erratically. So destroying these or avoiding the lasers can be a little difficult at times. And he's also shooting regular bullets. Ow. No! Wow, yeah, that went down very fast. Man, we almost did that the first try. That would have been amazing. But at least we can craft a whole bunch more stars now. However many we can make. Okay, we actually have a lot of materials and we're running out of reds first. So we can make a nice amount of stars and get perfect armor for another 150% health bonus. So that's 25,000 times 5. I think the math works out there, but 150,000 health. And then we could definitely use more damage to blue blocks, and you know what, just all of them. So now, I think that's us maxed out on everything. So now if we die here, it's a skill issue, which I'm sure some of you are already saying it is. But the bosses should be able to go down a lot quicker now too, and also our shield is 150,000 because it matches our health. So just that initial wave was difficult to dodge for bullets, and I can't believe I let both of those hit me. But first boss down there, or I guess first wave of the boss, and now the blue blocks, okay, they still have a lot of health, which is kind of annoying, but we're still able to get them down a lot quicker than before, which is good news. Ooh, there's a good spot. Beautiful. Whoop, move. Got a little too comfortable. Okay, but there goes his tail section, and there goes a few more sections there, but ooh, keep the shield up, keep the shield up. I would like to keep shield up, and man, it is very easy to lose track of the cursor with all this going on. This feels like one of those games that's a bit easier to play with a controller, but we are here on mouse and keyboard anyway, so we'll just stick with it. And we got rid of him there. Okay, now I forgot what the next one was. Was this shield time? Oh, yep, it's shield time. At least the shield blocks are a lot nicer to get through than the blue blocks. And this attack pattern is a lot friendlier because it's slower. It's more so just looking at where the laser is coming off of our ship than trying to find the cursor. But then we get through there, and there's another shooty block there. We're almost to taking out the core directly. At least we can damage a lot of things next to it to break it down even more, which is good. And we can get rid of a few more there. 20 seconds is still a long time to rejuvenate things, but at least the green blocks are still nicer, and ooh, getting rid of some extra shooting blocks early is good. And oh, don't get hit by him. Do not need to be body checked by a boss. It is very satisfying to just have constant screen shake though, because that means we're doing massive damage. And now you're back down to the core. Get back here. Okay, this is where we died last time, so hopefully the lasers are a little nicer still. And, oh, that was not nice. Our shield is already down. Oh, great. But there goes a shield there. Okay, and then another joining section there. Fly around this way. Might as well target the shields, even though once this dissipates, then the shields go away too. I just worry for when he gets down to the core, because then that is like ultra survival mode that the boss goes into. And did we just lose our shield again? No, but it did take damage. Rocket right in there. Ooh, perfect shot. Straight to the core. Now fire another rocket and another one. Yes! He's out of shields. And then he goes all out on bullets as we die. Man, he had a lot of health there. And we can't even go back and upgrade and get stronger. And then we have to do all of that again. And already this blue one is more annoying than most. Like genuinely, I think this blue one is the most annoying just because it's the most durable out of like all the stages. At least it's the most annoying one before the lasers. And I feel like the last guy is gonna be major annoying too, so maybe it'd be a good idea to save our bullet cleansers for him. Or at least majority of them for him. Can you imagine if he had his own bullet cleansers? So then we're just constantly erasing each other's bullets? That would not be fun, ow. Taking health damage this early is not a good time, but now we're past the annoying blue stage. And it's back to this. Don't get me wrong, just because the blue stage is the most annoying doesn't mean all the other stages are not annoying. At least once we get past enough shields on you, then everything falls away. So then the green one is next. This honestly might be a stage that's worth using a bullet cleanser on. But also, thankfully, the projectiles don't seem to last as long as other times that we fought this guy. Pardon me while I'm locking in here a little bit. Now, can you just stop moving so I can destroy your core? Thank you. All right, laser time. Let's do this. Should probably just go back to the normal tactic of constantly flying around the laser bosses. Not sure why I wasn't doing that before, because once we do that, then it's very easy to avoid everything. Except the blocks and some of the bullets. Oh, great, shield is down. We should probably have a shield before fighting him directly, but I also want to get out of the lasers. See a few more destructions there. Okay, one side is open. Oh no, he's all the way open. So we could just go into survival mode while our drones focus on him. That would, oh, I was gonna say that would give our shield a chance to respawn or recharge, but now it just went away and now we're all the way down to him. But we do have all of our bullet cleansers and rockets, so might as well use them and then cleanse his bullets. And then is he chasing us directly? He might be chasing us directly, but we can, oh, he's changing tactics here. No, none of that. So is he just cycling through all the different attack types? He might be, but also he's being destroyed very quickly, and we have even more bullet cleansers. What else you got? Oh no, you just go back to the normal bullets, cleanse those. Even though everything is fully recharged, I really don't want to get hit because he's almost dead. Come on, finish him off. Oh no, I was gonna finish him off with a rocket, but I missed. At least we got him, we win. And look at that. The barrier that we were stuck in went away, and we get to fly off into whatever a sunset in space is. And we beat Nebulock. Oh, that was so fun. Real challenge at the end. Definitely a proof of skill. And of course, we get the level completed bonuses. Oh my gosh, there's a perma-death difficulty. You know what? I'm just gonna exit the menu. Hope you guys enjoyed the second video of Nebulock. That was so much fun. Definitely check out the first video if you missed that, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern. And I would like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Corby Farm, Dakota, Donamoto, Deviant X, Ancient Elixir, Matthew, Hateful Harold, Peggy Sue, Drupalong, Lily Bites, The Miner Within, DeGarity, Sands, V, Killer Squad, Mousy Mouse Nicholas, Igor Shradi, McKenna Chan, and Liam.